Good morning, everyone. Hope everyone is having a good morning so far. Get some music going. Got my coffee. Ready to go. So, market's up here. SPY up 0.4%. Q's up 0.7%. So, right, tech is outperforming currently. Netflix swing is looking pretty good. Right, like the chart yesterday, these higher lows, lower highs sitting at this resistance. And we started to peak out end of day. Right, the price action the last 2 minutes was a little iffy, but you know, we went ahead with a small position and it looks like it's going to turn out pretty solid. Just had to sip my coffee. Okay. Now look at you. It's at 43 right now. Sure. Yep, so first thing that I would, be careful of is this resistance, right? Perfect triple top. 1 resistance, 2, and 3. If it can break over these highs here, around 45.09, then it looks pretty solid. Amazon just announced the first day of Prime Day, July 11th, was the single largest sales day in company history. Let's see, is that moving Amazon? Yep, pretty much. Amazon's moving a bit here. It's up 1.58% in pre-market right now. All right, Amazon broke this huge resistance that we were creating for the last, since June 26th, so last month or so, 3 weeks. Now we're finally getting that next wave up, but it looks like we're not gonna be able to catch this one today. But Netflix looks great. Target, we need to break through this next resistance at 446.7. Once we can break through 446.7, we should see a push up to around 448 or so. Hey Diane, good morning. Good morning. If anyone has any questions, let me know. Everyone can drop a like on the video. Appreciate it. Let's see what else we got. So Tesla, definitely going to keep an eye on Tesla to open. Right, we have this overall downtrend that we broke out of, consolidated above, right, and then we started to use kind of like this zone here, right, this previous support, previous resistance as a potential new area of support, and right, we started to flag above it a little bit here, right, up 0.9% here in pre-market. If we can break through this high right at open, I do like this for calls for a move up to 276 or so. So we'll keep an eye on that. Amazon's leaving us in the dust here. Microsoft looks solid, right? Higher lows, lower highs, sitting at this previous support. Right, consolidated right on it, and now we're opening up 0.5%. Kind of want to see if we can get a pullback at open, right, and take an entry around this zone here. If not, we can enter right at open with a price target of the highs here. Okay. Yep. Jacob, just go to the link in my bio. Gonna be doing another round probably next week or so. Volume pretty well. I mean, the market is not open yet, so no volume yet. When drawing trend lines, use wicks, candles, bodies, depends. It depends on how many touches there are. Right, the more touches, the better. But I always start with the wick. Right, like the first line, I usually use the wick. And then if it has to go through, then it's fine. I'd always start with the wick. Okay. Let me know if that answers your question. NVIDIA up 1.3%, right? We had this ascending wedge, perfect pattern. Right, I wanted to look at this. We looked at this at close, but you know, with data in the morning at 8:30 that we already had, it's kind of leaving us in the dust here as well. Sitting at all-time highs too. Oh, volume? Yeah, it's definitely, I mean, mine's good. I can hear myself. Definitely. All right, you guys can hear me, no problem, right? Yep, no issues. All right, good. It's so delayed. It's crazy how delayed it is. Let's see what other setups we got. That's the terrible thing about YouTube. It's so delayed, these live streams. Just not as loud as usual. Huh. It's weird. Maybe I could change one of the filters. Maybe that, let me know if that's a little bit better. Maybe. All right. Well, it's good enough. So let's see what other setups we got. I appreciate it, Matt. Thank you very much. I'm looking to build like an actual real community that actually helps each other, not some toxic environment that shits on each other. Awesome. All right. Sweet. Another one I kind of like here is AMD. Right, we have this previous resistance with this resistance again from yesterday. Right, we played it down here, but it looks good again. Right, it looks like it kind of is creating this next leg up. Right, we're sitting right at that resistance here in pre-market. You know, if this can push through, we should see a move to this level here, around this zone. Right, previous support, previous support, previous support. Right, and then, you know, this double bottom here acted as resistance. Appreciate the comments, guys. That means a lot. You got an AMD? Oh boy. Never mind then. Oh man. Alright, so maybe we'll stay away from that. BABA, right, broke out again yesterday. It looks good, right? This might just be like a slow grind up, you know, the whole week into next week. You know, it looks solid, but we can keep an eye at this at the high day. All right, we'll see if we can get a continuation move. Adobe, not gonna look at it anymore. What's my entry target on Microsoft? So let's see. Entry would be right at open, right? And a stop loss would be below this low here. Right, so that would be the stop loss at 336.85. Entry would be right here at open. Change that to green to signify an entry. And then first price target is going to be the high here at 341.65. How many different trading styles did I try before finding the one that worked best for me? I like every single one. I tried them all. And that's pretty much what everyone does. You know, everyone goes through that whole phase of, you know, the indicators, EMAs, Elliott Wave, VWAP, all of them. The strat, right, with the 1, 2, 3 outside candles, all of them. All of them. And then they all really boil down to support and resistance, right? They all use support and resistance, every single one of them. So might as well just stick to the basics. I don't even use these either. I kind of just have them on the chart to makes it look pretty. I trade patterns and support and resistance, but they kind of, you know, interchange with each other. Yep. So that's really the watch list for this morning. Meta's taken off. Rivian's not moving. Square. Don't really like anything here. So Netflix, we'll keep an eye on at open. It's already at 446.74, so great. Might see a move all the way to 448 plus. Tesla we'll keep an eye on to potentially enter at open. And Microsoft. All right, so Tesla and Microsoft are my top watches at open. And Netflix we're already in, so we'll just manage this trade. Small position though, I only took 2 contracts. Yeah, support and resistance is the same as levels, right? That's the same thing. Nice flag. Yeah, Microsoft has a nice flag for sure. Right, look at this little flag here. Where do I see support on Amazon on a pullback? I mean, the most obvious level would be 131.50 or 131.85, right? Where we bounced numerous times. So let's see. All right, and then I have this line drawn out, 132.4 from this previous support. And then I have this line drawn out from this previous support back in, when was this? March of 2022. All right, and then above that we have, let me get my mouse on there. All right, that's like the other most important level here. So there's levels drawn out, you know, the major levels. So we got 132.4, 133.57, and so on. No, I don't. Morning, Suggs. Hope everyone's having a good morning. If everyone could drop a like on the video, that would be great. Would be great. So that's pretty much the game plan. SPY, we'll keep an eye on as well because it's sitting right at the high of the flag here. All right, nice little flag, ended up consolidating. and now it's gapping up 0.4% or so. Entry in Tesla is going to be over 274.44. $274.44. I am extra hungry this morning. Yeah, Amazon's ripping because of Prime Day. T-shirts? Could. Except I would want them to be... I wouldn't just do the name. I'd want it to be related to trading, so it could... You know, it would be relevant for, like, anyone that trades. That'd be pretty cool. Maybe. But, you know, this is, you know, everything I'm looking at. Netflix, already in. Tesla, over that 274.44. And Microsoft. Besides that, you know, that's really my top watches that open. Just like to keep simple watch lists. And that's it. Oh, AMD. And so we'll keep it. Those four. Forgot about AMD. Almost slipped my mind. What questions does everyone have? Questions, or, you know, just write, you know, what the biggest challenge in your trading career so far has been. What's the biggest challenge so far? Has it been entries? Has it been, you know, knowing when to cut? Risk management, sizing, you know, any of that. Yeah, the version of the heartbeat, I really do like that. That'd be really cool. Agreed. Yeah, that'll get you. That's because, like, most new traders come into trading thinking they're gonna make 6 to 7 figures, you know, their first year. Right? I wish it was that easy. It takes time. Right? Everyone has to realize the only competition you have is yourself. Right? The only person hitting enter and exit is you. Right? You're competing against yourself. Right? Everyone always sees all the gains posts on Twitter and, you know, tries to chase that. But, you know, the only person that you're competing against is yourself, right? Like I just said. Sizing, not over trading, you hit your goal. Yeah, once you know, have a winning trade for the day, it's always best to just step away and, you know, come back later. Right? I don't know if most of the people here are in my group, but, you know, we trade from 9:30 to 10:30, then we step away and come back at 3. Right? It reduces stress. You don't trade with emotions. You have the highest probability of seeing a continuation move or a breakthrough resistance or support. You know, and it creates a schedule. It allows you to get other work done in the middle of the day. You know, you won't have that FOMO. Right? So you need to create a trading schedule. Identifying trades. Identifying trades is, you know, just comes down to looking at the charts and creating a plan. Exiting a losing play. Yep. So before you get into a trade, you always need to have a stop loss in mind, right? Netflix, I had a stop loss right in mind. Right? We entered here. Stop loss was going to be below 442.57, and price target was high, and then this resistance above. Why do I use Zoom? Because it's real time. And it's also private. Yeah, you only need a few tickers. You know, you don't need to go back and forth with all the small names. All right, I like trading the bigger names because they trade, you know, very similar. Okay. Yeah, my chart layout is on my YouTube channel. You can go to my channel. I have a video. I think it's called How to Copy My Chart. And that's it. And that is it. Biggest challenge you're facing is changing your style from scalping to high probability trader. I would just, you know, go to a higher time frame if you're having that issue. Yeah, if you use the same set month over month, you develop an understanding. Absolutely. What would I recommend as a top 5 stocks to trade? I just realized my Discord is showing. There we go. My top 5 stocks would be SPY, SPX. Right, I would just consider that one. Tesla, AMD, Amazon, Nvidia, Apple. I don't know how many I just labeled, but all these, right? These are my favorite ones to trade. I haven't changed this list in years. All right, this is, and I, you know, sometimes I add 1 or 2 if I see a good setup or something, you know, but this is pretty much the main list. Well, not Adobe. Adobe definitely not. And Google usually not either. I really didn't like the way it used to trade, but I have it here right now. How often do I withdraw gains? Every month. Every month I withdraw gains, so I could buy another investment property. The goal is 100 units by the end of the year. I'm working on a portfolio purchase right now that should get me pretty close. Do I have a specific channel on Zoom? No. I just send the link before. Yeah, Battle looks pretty decent. I know I deal with taxes, trading taxes. I pay them. But real estate kind of offsets everything, which is why I invest everything into real estate. I think 401ks, 401ks, Roth IRAs, all that is the biggest scam in history. Biggest scam in history. It's for the financial illiterate, pretty much. All it takes, put a little bit of time to learn how to, you know, invest into real estate, and you could triple, quadruple that return. Yeah, 401ks are so old, right? People are putting their money away to, you know, to have when they're 65, 70. I want to use my money now, right? I don't want to, You know, if you save that money every single month and put it into real estate instead, one, you'll have appreciation, you'll have depreciation, right? You'll have cash flow, right? You'll have equity growth, right? That's 4 different things that totally outweigh a 401k or SEP IRA or a Roth IRA or an IRA, anything. I have all single family homes, in out of state, but I have multifamily in New York. My buy criteria, I'm switching all to single family out of state. I'm looking for houses between 60 and 90,000. Turnkey, don't want to do renovations to them unless the deal looks good. And then I just put a Section 8 tenant in there. But market opens here in 4 minutes. Let's go ahead and I'm going to post a Zoom link in the VIP live trading chat. Let's have a great day. I appreciate everyone stopping by. If you could drop a like on the video, make sure you turn notifications on. That way you're notified every single morning when I go live. That would be awesome. All right. I appreciate everyone stopping by. I will see you guys tomorrow.